My name is Kate Hardcastle, I'm the Customer Whisperer, and it's my job not only to talk about the way we shop and the way that our habits are changing with regards to shopping, but to understand what the consumer really wants and how you can take advantage of it to make sure you get a better business result. So what's happening in the retail marketplace? Never before has there been such a turbulent time. It's really exciting when things like online shopping become such a big part of the consumer's behaviour. 20% at least of all shopping is now happening online, and we're watching consumers behave in a completely different way, from the way that they interact with products, the way they engage with consumer brands, and indeed the way they do the research to understand where their price point is. But it's obviously creating a lot of problems from the high street's perspective. What can we do? Well, certainly what the consumer's looking for isn't the basic shopping need. They want to come into the retail theatre, the excitement and the social element of the high street. And yet when I see high streets in the UK, I am concerned a lot about the offer. Sometimes it's the fact it's too vanilla. There's nothing really to establish each place and what it stands for. What is the town? What is the purpose? What's the story behind it? And how can you create a zone or an excitement for the consumer to want to come in and engage in that space? Think about facilities. I still struggle with the fact that it's so challenging to make it easy for people to engage with the high street. Think about parking, access, think about toilets. All of those basic measures will actually be the decision-making process that somebody makes of whether they can be bothered to get out of bed to go in, or actually just turn to Amazon on a smartphone and get the shopping done that way. And I think also the social element, making space for people to meet people, to engage, to spend those precious hours with the grandkids. That's so important too. And if they're kind of struggling round the A-boards and the cluttered street cafes, that's not what's going to make it special for them. Events are actually creating footfall, and they're creating a destination footfall, people coming specifically for that. But people get very disappointed quickly, and they turn to social media to talk about how challenging or indeed disappointing some of the events have been if they're lackluster. So I think it's a case of quality and not quantity. I think it's about bringing out your uniqueness. It's definitely working with your competition, which is something we don't talk about. But if you're a retailer and you need to drive footfall, or you're in the retail market space, it's about working together to make sure that you're going to win this battle. Finally, for the consumer, I can assure you that other than a small percentage, they're still not just buying on price, they're actually buying on the whole service offer, the value of the product. So the more your customer service and the more that the skill set around that and the services around that can be a premium, the better chance you stand. So what's really important for me is live your values. It's so disappointing for the consumer to be given a promise online or in store and then be broken within a matter of minutes. There is still so much hope because people still absolutely love shopping even in challenging times, but they will turn to discounters and they will turn to online offers if you don't present a better offer. I'm going to be going soon to America and reporting back for Topic TV on what the trends are and what's going to be happening and what perhaps we can still with pride to make sure that we're using retail theatre and social retailer in the best way in the UK. And until then, very good luck. At least hopefully with some better weather on the horizon, we can hope to have a few more visitors.